Set Willy, I'm pretty sure, was the first game, if not certainly the second game, I ever played. The reality is, for my generation at least, or for those being born in the early 80s, Manic Miner or Set Willy on the ZX Spectrum was many people's first gaming experience, or at least one of their first really memorable ones. Designed and developed by Matthew Smith and released in 1984 by Softwareprojects, Set Willy achieved #1 status in the UK sales charts for many months. Set Willy is the sequel to 1983's Manic Miner and sees Miner Willy on a mission to tidy his mansion, having hosted a raucous party. Similar to the original game, the objective is to move from room to room picking up objects, though in Set Willy, players are now free to explore and return to previously visited rooms. In Manic Miner, each room once completed could not be returned to. This brings a completely new dynamic to the gameplay, where players would often prefer exploring the mansion over focusing on collecting all of the objects before moving on to the next room. Controlling Set Willy is as simple as it gets. Left, right and jump. That's it. You have to navigate stairs occasionally, which Miner Willy automatically navigates when you walk into them. If you want to bypass the stairs, you simply jump straight through them. The Set Willy map has 60 locations to explore and is renowned to be hellishly difficult in places. Particularly so due to some quirks in the way Miner Willy respawns back into a room having suffered a fall from a height, only then to be placed in the same position which caused him to fall in the first place. This then results in repeated death until the game is over. This could be seen as a bug, but like with many games of the era, these issues were often marketed as features within the game. Set Willy is notable for its in-game music and sound effects, quite an achievement at the time where many games would offer simply music or sound effects. This was achieved by the in-game music being composed as single notes played one after the other in quick succession, allowing all the sounds to appear to be audible simultaneously. To try and combat the evolving piracy issues of the 1980s, Set Willy favoured a code card copy protection system. This was simply a cassette inlay that, when prompted by the game, you would use the coordinates displayed on screen and look up the 4 colours, then enter them at the on-screen prompt. Photocopying this card was made more difficult by multicolour print. One solution could have been to perhaps just photograph the card. But this provided enough of a barrier for many users in those early days of copy protection. Although the ZX Spectrum version is the primary version of Set Willy, many conversions to other systems exist. These include conversions for the many popular systems of the time, such as the Commodore 64, BBC Micro and Amstrad CPC. The game still has a loyal following, with multiple versions and hacks of the original game being developed by fans. Certainly an all-time ZX Spectrum classic.